Wow, this is hard to film with one hand. Okay, 217. Fasting glucose is 217, then that's after taking insulin all day yesterday. So that definitely is an elevated level. Not into the fives and sixes that I sometimes have gotten into when I was being careless and eating food. Dangerous levels, actually. So we'll see how this whole thing goes, and I'm gonna be back in a few minutes, so I'm in the car to talk about a few more things. Okay, so my blood sugar earlier was 212. I haven't checked it since. I did have a 6-ounce cup of coffee to alleviate caffeine withdrawals. Right now it's 6 p.m. It's been about maybe 8 hours, 7 hours at least. I am feeling kind of very fatigued. I feel hungry, obviously. I also have a tension headache, probably from caffeine withdrawals. When I get back to the house, I'm going to take my blood sugar again. I'm going to show that to you. I'm also going to take probably a capsule of maybe 50 milligrams of caffeine. Tomorrow I'll probably have the same amount of coffee in the morning, and then I won't have coffee or caffeine again after that for the duration of the water fast. I'm going to get into a little bit of TMI real quick. Okay. One thing I forgot to tell you guys about is the diarrhea. There's been months and months and months, maybe even close to a year of no solid poop, really. I also have extremely dark urine all the time, no matter how many fluids or beverages I drink. It's always frothy. It always smells really strong. Also, my mouth has a taste in it that is kind of metallic and dry often, and that's all signs of impending kidney failure. So I need to bring down the glucose levels in the blood, and I have a few things that I'm probably going to be doing once I get into the swing of things. I'm going to be using some curcumin and piperine and things to try to cause any type of to speed up cell apoptosis. And another thing I've been thinking of all day today is while I'm fasting, to get my body into a state of autolysis usually takes about 3 or 4 days. That's when your body starts to digest itself, and then you no longer feel hungry. When that happens, it as a defense mechanism begins to eat all of the harmful material, waste, fat, tumors and cysts, phlegm, mucus. It just starts to digest all of that stuff, and you start to really get into a detox. Before that point, fasting doesn't really give you a detox. So I'm wondering if there's a way to use supplements, exercise, temperatures, and to push autolysis faster. I wonder if I could go into total autolysis in 24 hours somehow. I'm going to think this over, and I'll get back with you guys. And I'm going to show you right now. I'm filming this in the car on the way home. I'm going to show you what my glucose level is when I get there, and then I'll see you all tomorrow. Be blessed. Over to me.
Okay.
Okay, I'm about to do some, take my blood sugar, and I just took a full thing of water. Your finger's in the way. Watch out.
Okay.
Yep. My son is filming me right now. So, glucose levels. I'm kind of lightheaded and foggy. Say I lost a little bit of finesse in my movements as well. $148. All right, definitely has gone down a bit. It could be that I have insulin still in my system from yesterday. So we'll see. I'll see you guys in the morning, and we will take my blood sugar in the morning. I'll tell you how I'm feeling.